So, hi everybody. This is podcast number 3, and I'm here with my dear friend, a great painter and artist and curator and really cool guy, Ivo Ringe. Hi, Ivo.
Hi, hello.
Hello. So, to be honest with everybody there in TV land, this is our second try because we didn't really like the shot. We said brilliant things. We will try to say all the brilliant things again that we said last time.
Oh, we don't use it.
Or we say new things that are equally brilliant.
Yeah.
And we speak a bit louder because everybody says it's not loud enough. So let's try to speak loudly.
Loud.
About, what's our topic?
Art?
Art.
Yeah.
Let's talk about art. So, how art thou? Oh, that was really bad. Okay.
No, it's good. Shakespeare's come on.
Shakespeare's always good.
It's the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ivo, tell us a little bit. You told us a beautiful butterfly story that the.
No, it was just, it came from, I think you started, what we do with the day, just what the day is. And I said everything is important, what we do, because we have an influence to other people. Like if you smile to someone,
Yes.
it's a different attitude than to look ugly to someone or so. So we create our environment ourselves with that what we are doing, not with that what we're thinking. Yes, also with what we're thinking, but more what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, this has an impact to the world, and so yeah.
Just like a butterfly.
Yeah, it was just the thing like a butterfly in the Amazon.
In the Amazon. Butterflies in the Amazon.
Amazon
I love
could
that part.
start a storm somewhere else in the world. So yes,
Yes.
let's be conscious about what we are doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does consciousness relate to art for you in your artistic
That's a good
creativity?
question because sometimes it's good not to be too conscious and just let it flow.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, of course, your consciousness is necessary to rent an atelier, to buy colors, to do something. So it's a mixture. But I think in the moment when art happens, I think that what you call normally as consciousness, consciousness is always there, but a higher form of consciousness has the ruler, and it suddenly
takes over.
Takes it over, and we
Mm-hmm.
ourselves are surprised of what we are doing.
Yes.
So what, like a musician, just she or he is just hearing herself playing, that creates the goose skin on us. But if someone just plays down the
goose
notes,
skin is goosebumps.
goosebumps.
No? Okay.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is what it is. I mean, when it happened that we see that someone is doing something new, but also hearing or seeing it also new. So as an artist, to see your own work and to think, come on, who had done it? You know, who's Then the thing of consciousness. Then we have to discuss.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Who does the work? Is it? I mean, you sign the painting, and you say, this is my painting." But you're not taking full authorship for the work, it seems.
Yeah, someone could say, "Oh, you don't want to take responsibility for it or something." No, I sign it on the back because the picture itself should be there, standing alone. The time of the ego, Picasso and Braque on the front is think over, and who's doing it? It's I think every artist knows it. When you're in the flow, who is it then doing it? You know, there's something. It's. I think it's bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just Picasso, the biggest ego, said, "Je suis le crayon. I'm just the stick. I'm just the pencil. I'm just the brush."
Uh-huh.
Because the brush could say, "I'm doing it,
Mm-hmm.
not this Ivo Ringe." Because I had the color on me and I put it on the canvas. He just was holding me.
Mm-hmm.
So when people say they're doing it,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the brush. I'm just the brush.
Yes.
I think all artists know these special moments when it happened through them, and these are the moments we work for. And this was also the point where Joseph Beuys said everyone is an artist. Because even an architect, she or he, when she does suddenly something and she says, where I got this idea from?
Yeah, where did it come from?
Where did it come from?
Yeah.
And so it's a question of idea, and then also the Greek had already thinking. They thought we had a place on our head where we're connected with, in this time they call it God or something, Zeus or something. And
Zeus.
Yeah.
With Zeus, no?
Yeah. And
connected to Zeus.
Zeus, Deus,
Yeah,
and
Deus.
So, like a child was first connected with the navel, with the mother, and so they thought this is the place where we got the input from the outside. So the whole idea is from there. Suddenly you have an idea. No, it's given to you.
Yes.
And this time they thought about how.
And we are like a channel for that.
Yes,
idea
we are just reflecting. We have to open ourselves for it. This is the hardest work for artists, to make yourself open for that moment that you allow it to happen.
Yes.
Yes, you have to rent an atelier, yes, you have to buy a canvas, yes, you have the things, but then in that moment, to be open. And this is the hardest work, to be open.
To be open.
Yeah.
Do you ever have times where you feel less open? Do you have a few tricks how you get that space again?
Yeah, everyone has.
Yeah?
Every artist has
you
this
want
kind
to
of
reveal to the people?
Everyone has his ceremonies.
Ceremonies.
So that's why in every religion they have a ceremony. Because they lead you to this moment, holy moment, or to
the
this,
holy moment,
or to this, whatever you call it.
Yes. Would you like to tell us your ritual, or is that more really private? If it's private, it's okay.
Yes, it's very private. No, everybody knows.
You're going to have.
No, everybody knows this. First, of course, I do little things in my studio that's necessary. This cleaning up some things, or stretching the canvas, or sanding up something. But then I go further, and then I have the canvas prepared in white, they're hanging, and then I'm sitting and meditating, asking the canvas, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? And then, of course, all these ideas come through. Then, what some galleries told you, what some collectors told you, what they want, and then you make yourself free of all of this. And then you have this canvas there. And after a while, with me, it happened like this, that I see the color on the canvas. Or I see a little bit already a structure, also 2 colors. And I said, okay, that's a start. And I start with 1 or 2 colors. With, mostly I have 5 or 6 canvas there, so I can start with 2 with these colors, and then suddenly the color tells me then the next step.
The color tells you.
Which other color they like to have a relationship to. And then I see already some structures coming. Yes, of course, my consciousness tells me then which kind of harmony it is, because you tell stories with harmonies. I do reductive painting, so every little thing is important, so that you cannot hide something. So every little line, you cannot lie with this. You have one line, it has to be right. And you're telling a story with the angle, with the thing. You're already telling people story with proportion. And this is what I'm doing. Because there's some healthy proportions and some not so healthy. And
healthy proportions and not so healthy proportions. Can you?
I
don't know if everybody knows.
Okay, we all know.
Getting at.
The golden section, yes, call it in English, I think, the golden Schnitt, and there's a proportion, this 8-5-3 proportions, where the Greek temples are built in, and so it's our DNA is, dividing itself in this proportion, so it's part of us. Our
8-5-3.
Like in this whole
like
thing.
Now you're 8. The space is 5 and I'm 3.
Yeah, you can use this now. But if you have the proportion from the 8 to the 5 is the same thing, and the 5 to the 3, it has this kind of line. And there's the Fibonacci spiral and all this kind of things. And there are more proportions. I should write a book about it, but in the world, and that makes.
And how do proportions affect art, or affect consciousness, or affect the world? Do you feel there's a direct correlation between
Yes, I mean,
these proportions and your
we know
reality?
it all. We know it all with music. There's some music you like to sleep, to dream. There's some music they use to make people march.
Yes.
There's some music make people dance. And how is it affecting? And that's also about proportions and interactions.
Yes.
It's the same thing. And the same thing you can do with paintings. And so that's what we all know. And so that's therefore artist has responsibility what she or he is telling, which story they're telling. Make people sad. I mean, but even blues songs, it's a sad song, but makes people happy. They are sad because they're not alone. So they like to hear the same blues and they're feeling...
Makes people happy, they are sad. I like that.
Yeah. So, yes, of course, there's something always in interaction with it, and we are responsible what we tell to the world. I think so, and our personal thing is always inside of it, but like in the way I paint, and the most reductive, minimalistic painters are, we take our personal emotions a little bit away and telling something more like, not about the numbers, more about the formula. It's where the formula where other people can put their own numbers in it, their own emotions in it. So that's how I'm working in the way. So therefore, I give people space with my paintings, instead other people jumping on them, look at this, look at this, look at this, and I'll do the opposite. I just open a window or a door so where they can walk in if they want and put their own numbers, their own ideas, their own thinkings in it, and they're more important than my paintings. But it creates the people to let it happen, like a chimney fire, or if you watch the ocean of the Vaal, you don't see the waves, you just, and then your own ideas come up, and these are more important than
your own message.
My own paintings, but people use them to meditate or so.
Yeah. Can you use your own paintings to meditate, or are you too close to the process of creating them?
Yes, of course, I can walk inside them and get lost in them. And, But after a while, when they're new, they're like newborn babies. They're a little foreign. They have something to do with me, but I don't know really what they have to do with me. So yes, that's little monsters then.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. So that's
wonderful. I find that interesting. Is there something you want to tell the people, since you have this chance to reach out to a whole bunch of, hopefully a whole bunch of people fascinated by this wonderful podcast?
They should fascinate about themselves, and should look what they really are, and to develop it more, and enjoy it. And then they are able also to enjoy the other people developing themselves. Because more people, I watch it sometimes that they stop people of developing because they're not developing themselves. And so they're jealous or something, afraid of something. No, don't be afraid, just enjoy. Enjoy yourself and enjoy others. Yes. Be really tolerant and say, what kind of animal is this I have to deal with? What is this son or daughter or this father or mother? What kind of... We are more tolerant to the animals in the zoo than to our own family members. You never say
point around Christmas.
Yeah, you never say to the elephant, "Oh, you're too big."
Yeah.
You don't say to a mouse, "You're too small." You don't say to a snake, "Oh, you're poison." No, you know it's a poison. You keep distance. But you let them be.
Yes.
But with other people who always want to change them, so no, let them. Not changing them, just become them. Let them become more themselves.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's the thinking. It should be, and then we can enjoy about this wonderful world we're living in.
Yes.
And sun is shining and the sky is blue.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Oh, wonderful, Ivo. I think we could do this yet again, a third one, and
Why
a fourth, and a fifth. He's
not?
wonderful. Please check out, I'll put a link below, please check out his work, because it's just as exciting and and enigmatic and charismatic as the man is. And I hope you get to see his work live as well. Maybe you can even get a visit to his atelier if you're lucky.
You're
No?
lucky.
I'm
lucky.
lucky
Only a
because
few. No, that's
only a few. Okay,
Yeah.
then
But
exhibitions, right?
Yeah, because it's like a laboratorium. It's an experimental place, and it's hard to let
Everybody in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. No problem.
Okay.
Thank you, Ivo, and thank you everybody
It's
for
a
watching.
pleasure. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay, let's hit the button.